Have you ever heard someone talk about the law of attraction and thought, what is that all about? It's the idea that our thoughts have a kind of magnetism, that what we focus on, we attract into our lives. But I also know countless people who swear by it, who say it's changed their lives for the better. They talk about manifesting their dreams, whether it's finding love, landing their dream job, or even overcoming challenges that seemed insurmountable. I've met people who defied the odds, who achieved the seemingly impossible because they dared to believe in something bigger than themselves. So, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, I invite you to open your mind and listen to these incredible stories. Let's start with someone who embodies the law of attraction in a way that's almost impossible to ignore. The one and only Jim Carrey. Before he was a household name, Jim Carrey was a struggling actor chasing his Hollywood dream. He was driving around Los Angeles in a beat-up car, filled with more hope than money. But here's the thing about Jim, he never let the doubt creep in. One day, Jim decided to write himself a check for $10 million. He dated it for Thanksgiving 1995 and carried that check in his wallet everywhere he went. Fast forward to 1994, just a year before that check was set to expire. Jim received the script for a little movie called Dumb and Dumber. Guess how much he got paid for that movie? You got it, $10 million. Jim Carrey calls it the law of attraction. He put his dream out into the universe, believed in it with every fiber of his being, and the universe delivered. Oprah Winfrey. I know a thing or two about overcoming obstacles and achieving dreams that seem impossible. I grew up in rural Mississippi, facing poverty and unimaginable challenges. But even as a young girl, I had this deep-seated belief that my life could be different, that I was destined for something greater. I visualized myself on a stage, connecting with people, sharing stories that mattered. The more I focused on that vision, the more opportunities seemed to present themselves. There were setbacks, disappointments, moments where I wanted to give up. But that belief, that unwavering faith in myself and something bigger than myself kept me going. Have you ever read the Chicken Soup for the Soul books? These heartwarming stories of hope, resilience, and triumph have touched millions of lives around the world. Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen, the creators of the series, had a dream of compiling a book filled with inspiring stories. They faced rejection after rejection from publishers. Over 100 rejections, can you imagine? But they refused to give up on their vision. They held on to their belief, visualizing their book on bookshelves around the world, touching countless lives. Chicken Soup for the Soul became a word-of-mouth sensation, selling millions of copies and spawning a global phenomenon. Now you might be thinking, okay, Oprah, that's all well and good for celebrities and best-selling authors, but what about everyday people like me? Well, the law of attraction isn't just for the rich and famous, it's working in our lives all the time, whether we realize it or not. Take the simple act of finding a parking space. Instead of giving in to stress, use the law of attraction to your advantage. Imagine yourself pulling into the perfect parking spot right in front of your destination. Visualize it with as much detail as you can. The empty space, the ease with which you park your car. Believe that the universe will provide, and watch what happens. When we shift our energy from a place of lack and frustration to a place of trust and expectancy, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Of all the things we long for in life, love is perhaps the most universal. We all crave that deep connection, that sense of belonging that comes from finding our soulmate. But what if finding love wasn't just about chance encounters and lucky circumstances? What if we could use the law of attraction to manifest our ideal partner? It's about getting clear on the qualities we desire in a partner, about cultivating a loving and open heart. Visualize yourself laughing, sharing, and growing with someone who loves and cherishes you for who you are. When we radiate love, when we believe that we are worthy of receiving love, we become a magnet for loving relationships. Let me tell you about Sarah, a young woman who was stuck in a soul-crushing job. She was working long hours in a cramped cubicle, her creativity stifled, her spirit slowly dimming. But Sarah had a dream. She yearned for a career that ignited her passion, a job that allowed her to use her talents to make a difference.
So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I started by getting crystal clear on what I wanted. I created a vision board filled with images and affirmations related to my dream job.
But Sarah didn't stop there. She knew that visualization was just the first step. She updated her resume, networked with people in her desired field, and even took online courses to enhance her skills. An opportunity presented itself, a chance to interview for a position that seemed tailor-made for Sarah's talents. Needless to say, Sarah aced the interview and landed her dream job. It was the law of attraction in action. Financial struggles are a reality for so many people. The weight of debt, the constant worry about money, can feel like an impossible burden to bear.
We were drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck. The stress and anxiety were taking a toll on our relationship. But we were desperate, so we decided to give it a try. We started by shifting our focus from lack to abundance. S5. One day we stumbled upon the concept of the law of attraction. At first we were skeptical.
We began visualizing ourselves living a life of financial freedom, paying off our debts, having enough money to pursue our passions.
Slowly but surely, things began to shift. John received a promotion at work, and Emily started a successful side business. They were making more money, but more importantly, they were managing it differently.
We were making conscious choices, aligning our spending with our values.
It wasn't an overnight miracle, but a gradual shift in their mindset and habits. John and Emily's story is a powerful reminder that we have more control over our financial reality than we realize. Now, I want to be clear. The law of attraction is not a substitute for medical treatment. It's not about ignoring our health challenges or pretending they don't exist, but what it can do is provide a powerful complement to traditional medicine, a way to harness the power of our minds to support our body's natural healing abilities.
Michael was diagnosed with a serious illness. He was scared, overwhelmed by the uncertainty that lay ahead.
In addition to following his doctor's recommendations, Michael began incorporating visualization and positive affirmations into his daily routine. He would close his eyes and visualize his body strong and healthy, his immune system fighting off the illness.
He would repeat affirmations like, "I am healed, I am whole. My body is a vessel of healing."
It helped him to manage his stress and anxiety, which in turn supported his overall well-being. Finding the perfect home can feel like an elusive dream, especially in today's competitive market. But what if we could use the law of attraction to manifest our dream home, a place where our hearts truly feel at ease? They started by creating a detailed vision board of their ideal home. They included pictures of the type of architecture they loved, the neighborhood they desired, even the cozy fireplace where they imagined spending their evenings. They would spend time each day visualizing themselves living in this home, feeling the joy and contentment it brought them. They didn't just sit back and wait for a miracle, though. They continued to browse listings, visit open houses, and work with their realtor. And then, as if by magic, they stumbled upon a listing that took their breath away. It was as if the house had been plucked straight from their vision board. Starting and growing a successful business takes more than just a great idea. It takes grit, determination, and an unwavering belief in yourself and your vision.
Jessica had always dreamed of being her own boss. She had a passion for insert Jessica's business idea, a fire in her belly to share her gifts with the world.
But one day Jessica decided she was done playing small. She was ready to step into her power and create the life she deserved.
She started by visualizing her business thriving. She could see her products flying off the shelves, customers raving about her services, her brand becoming synonymous with quality and innovation.
But Jessica didn't just sit back and wait for success to fall into her lap. She created a solid business plan, networked with other entrepreneurs, and poured her heart and soul into her work. She was taking inspired action, fueled by her unwavering belief in her vision. And guess what? The universe responded. Her business began to gain traction. Customers flocked to her unique offerings. Her social media presence exploded. And soon Jessica's business was everything she had ever dreamed of and more. The law of attraction is a powerful force, one that has the potential to transform our lives in profound ways. But it's not a magic wand. It's not about wishing and hoping for things to change while we sit passively on the sidelines. It's about aligning our energy with what we desire and then taking inspired action to make those dreams a reality. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, and always remember that the power to create the life you desire lies within you.